hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total, generally speaking. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking...
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of...
So there's a switch on the side!
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one?
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, later on a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again.
The concentration of primordial seawater?
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us! Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea... Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this. The indicators are now red. If this continues... Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then...
But that's just too weird! What?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been... There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any... When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced... Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took... And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles, the Hydro Archon continued, and with that, but as time went on, people also realized once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered... After many, many centuries, now and again, Researchers managed...
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy... To be frank, not really. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just, let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the fund.
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant,
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier...
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not...
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on it, he called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly...
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope...
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate...
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontaine were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship. Riots would destroy. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless... Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to suit... Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh,
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
yeah. We'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, while I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me.
Must have been Risley and Sijwin.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them.
I really can't make sense of this.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also...
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because...
Ooh, he's good. He got that right.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the... What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is... As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father... If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. If Risley does have a plan, that can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might...
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operation.
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. The two of you have already aided us far too much. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all...
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Clarissa. Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria. What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like. Me too! Don't forget Paimon! No problem. Just leave it to me. So delicious. Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this. Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious. I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? But the muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment. Sigewinne? Do you do this to help your patients or to better understand? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older... Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well. Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipe. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but... You were all super considerate and really thought everything through. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. Oh, I really wish Monsieur... Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked... much has happened. Paimon's super sleep. Delicious. Paimon wants seconds.
Out of my way! Get out! What happened? Why is everyone... No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's yelling? What happened? Why
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye!
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people?
They're here! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey! Be careful!
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible. Attention, please evacuate.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, 2, 1.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.